What's going on? It's your boy Miles Cunningham. Shout out to Lucario. Shout out to the supporters. Shout out to everybody that's on that bad boy membership. We really appreciate you. Really appreciate everybody that supports the content. Everybody, all the moderators, everybody in the chat, everybody that calls in. Thank you so much. You understand? We really appreciate you. Now, let's understand how important the bad boy membership is and how much it can help you and how much value there is in it. And with that being said, I'm going to let my man Keith explain it to you. All right?
I'm Keith, winner of the Bad Boy Membership Contest. I recently joined the Bad Boy Membership, but I wish I'd done it a long time ago because the content is the real deal. It helps you become more secure, confident, and masculine, which will help you in all aspects of your life, but especially with women. So thank you for the prizes that I won. But the real thanks is for the powerful content. Get on the Bad Boy membership now. You won't regret it.
The Bad Boy membership is for guys at various levels of the game. You can be a guy who has never talked to a woman, or you could be a guy who is just trying to improve his game. Either way, these easy to follow steps in the Bad Boy membership program will help you become the man who will attract beautiful women. I've helped thousands of men achieve success in the dating game, and I want to help you achieve that same success. Remember, in order to attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women, there's really just one thing you need to do. Examine and practice the game on a consistent basis, and what better way to do that than to join the Bad Boy membership program. So in the Bad Boy membership, you get a different 45 through 90 minute audio/video series every month filled with detailed, easy to follow, step-by-step content that will help you attract beautiful women, and unlimited email coaching, a $49.97 value you get for free. You get all of this for only $97 a month, and remember, you can cancel anytime. Don't miss out on this opportunity. Click below and join the Bad Boy membership today.
What I want to talk about today real quick is paying attention to what works. You have to pay attention to what works, okay? But see, here's the thing. Here's the caveat, right? Here's the part with this. You to pay attention to what works, you have to actually go out and do shit. You understand? If in order for you to pay attention to and see what works, you have to try. You have to do shit. You have to go out, talk, go out and meet chicks, match with chicks on dating apps and go out and date them. You understand? Get on FaceTimes and meet them that way, and then set up the first date. These are things that you have to do. You understand? Because bottom line is we're trying to get better at interacting with the opposite sex. That's a bottom line. But with that being said, in order for us to pay attention to what works, we have to do shit. We have to be willing to go out. We have to be willing to date. We have to be willing to approach, and meet women that may not be feeling us. Meet women that at what, depending on the time of day or however she's feeling, it's just not gonna work. You understand? But you gotta keep going. You gotta keep going. You understand? See, we all have to understand that as men, we always have to work. We always have to put in the work. We always have to, there's always trial and error. You understand? But the point is, with trial and error, with work, with effort, with all the things, we get to see what works and what don't work. You understand? So, if you take chicks to a certain place and they're always, they always end up not feeling you, maybe you have to switch up your game. You understand? Like, if I appreciate Lucario, like when guys call in and they say, oh, how come this doesn't work and how come that doesn't work? So he says, well, what happens when you actually do get the chicks that you like? Or what happens when you do get to smash? Or what happens when the date is successful? And then they go ahead and they explain what happens when a date is successful. And it's like, well, that's what you should be paying attention to. Whatever you do, when you do what you do and you get what you want, then you do that. You understand? That's what you have to continue to do. So if you're flirting, and if you take chicks to a certain place, if you talk about certain things, if you say certain, certain jokes or certain, topics of conversation, or you spit certain types of game to a chick, and you have certain go-to things. Like for me, I have certain go-to things. Like for example, I start to vet a chick early, right? On the first date. One of my first questions to her is, has she ever been in love? And because I did a video on this talking about why I asked that question, because it's about vulnerability, it's about submission, but that's a part of my repertoire. Understand? The first time I'm meeting a chick face to face, I'm gonna ask her that question, because that tells me a lot about the chick. You understand? That tells me a lot about the future and how long she might stay in the frame. You feel me? And it also tells me the type of it also tells me the type of chick that I'm dealing with. You understand? And what type of purpose I can have for her in my life. And so I see that things like that work. And so I pay attention to that. For me to get to really know the type of chick that I'm dealing with, so I'll know where to take it. You understand? So I'll know, what I'm trying to do, what my next move is, what my next goal is. So I pay attention to the things that work. You understand? So it's like when I see the chick and we making out and we having a good time and then we smash, you take notes on that. You understand? Take notes on that and pay attention to the things that work. You understand? And try to recreate those things. Now, there's still no guarantee that it's always going to work, because females are different every time. There are things that happen to females chemically at any given moment in time. And when I say chemically, I'm talking about with their hormones or with their mind or with their emotions. There are things that happen with them chemically that not even they can control. You understand? So there's still no guarantee. But the point is to pay attention to the things that work, because number one,
When it comes to being a man, it's about being that rock. It's about being stable.
So first you're gonna have to find discipline within yourself. Do you have that type of discipline? Do you even have the heart to be ruthless?
Women need leadership. It is in their nature to seek out leadership.
You can't do it 99 because all that's part of a man. You got to do it 100.
Apparently, these women out here having sex with somebody. Apparently, they're getting pregnant with somebody. Shoot, somebody getting some.
you should look at something like hypergamy and allow it to inspire you to always be evolving, getting better, expanding, developing.
There are things you know, there are things you don't know. Then there are things you don't know you don't even know.
There can be 10 of us in one room, and there's one question, and there's 10 correct answers, all different.
It'll get you into the groove and into the patterns of what works. And number two, because you're paying attention to things that work, your energy is different. You understand? Because when you pay attention to the things that don't work, you tend to cultivate a negative type of energy, a negative type of mood. You understand? A negative outlook or perception on the entire situation of dating and dealing with women in general, right? But when you pay attention to the things that do work, that gives you a better chance of things happening because your energy is different. You're coming into the situation with positivity, with good faith. You understand what I'm saying? So therefore, chances are that things will likely actually work out the way you want them. You understand? And then you have to remember, you have to understand too that in this game, there are gonna be bad nights, and there are gonna be good nights. You understand? The point is to continue to play the game, continue to put your effort out there to continue to, so you can get to those good nights, because that's how it's gonna work. There's gonna be good night, there's gonna be bad night, good night, then good night, then bad night, good night. But along the way, there will be good nights. There will be good times that you're gonna have, and that's what you're looking for. But that's why you continue to play the game. That's why you continue to work the numbers. That's why you continue to put in the work and the effort. If that's what you're truly trying to do, if you're trying to get better at the social interaction with females, that's what you need to do. Understand? You need to put in the work, play the numbers, and keep your head in the game. And by keeping your head in the game, that means focusing on what works and taking notes on what works and doing that. You understand? So if you realize that when you dress a certain way, or you realize that certain colognes have a better effect on women, you understand, or certain, hygiene regimens or whatever it is that you do, if you do it and you see that it works, or you get compliments on it by the chick and she's like, "Ooh, you smell good," and then you meet another chick and you wearing the same cologne and the other chick's like, "Ooh, you smell good," and it's like chick after chick after chick is telling you that your cologne smell good, then hey, that's a cologne that you want to kind of stick to, or colognes within that vein. You understand what I'm saying? And then so now you got your cologne game down, so that's good. Boom, you don't have to worry about that no more. Now you start looking at other aspects of your game. Maybe the type of stuff you talk about, your outfit, whatever it is that you feel like you want to improve about yourself. You focus on those things, and then you take notes on how they affect the situations as you keep moving. But again, you have to, in order for you to see what works, you got to do shit. You understand? So we gotta keep it up, guys. We gotta put the work in. There's no shortcut to any place worth going. You understand? There is no shortcut to any place worth going. So, and any place worth going is up to you. If you feel like it's a place that you want, where you want to be, where you want to have a rotation of 5 different chicks, you got to put in that work, because it doesn't matter if wherever you're trying to go is worth it to me. It has to be worth it to you. So if it's worth it to you, that means there's no shortcuts. You understand? You got to put that work in, and you have to understand what you're doing, and you have to focus on what works and keep it going. All right. So it's your boy Miles Cunningham. Appreciate you. Thanks for hanging with me in this video. Get on that bad boy membership. Remember to like, share, subscribe, comment, yeah. Always remember, first of all, I hope you're having a great day, and always remember the truth is inside you. Peace.
Now, before you go, click the link below and go to badboymembership.com. Now, badboymembership.com is a place where you go to get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. Listen, I know you're tired of being rejected. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of being afraid to approach women. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of not getting the women that you want. Go to badboymembership.com. Listen, I know you're tired of being alone on a Friday night. Go to badboymembership.com. Now picture this. You'll go from not getting what you want when it comes to you dealing with women to actually getting what you want, to being the guy women want to be with, women want to date, women want to have sex with. All you need to do is go to badboymembership.com, follow the steps, learn the game, implement the game, and then you will get the woman you want. Make sure you go to badboymembership.com today. Click the link below.
What's going on? It's your boy Miles Cunningham, and what I want to talk about today is the Bad Boy Membership Contest. All you have to do to be eligible to win the Bad Boy Membership Contest is to be a Bad Boy member. See, what we realize is that when guys join the Bad Boy Membership, they make the transition from simp to player very quickly, and we're just trying to make that transition just a little bit easier. So here's what you get if you win the Bad Boy Membership Contest. So here's what you receive if you win the Bad Boy Membership Contest. A bottle of Bad Boy Cologne by Carolina Herrera, New York. A luxury designer timepiece. And a $100 gift card. To increase your chances of winning, share this post in your story, tag 3 friends, and subscribe to Mr. Lucario or the Miles Cunningham YouTube channel. The link is in the bio. And follow Real Mr. Lucario and Miles in the Game on Instagram. The winner will be announced at the first of the month. Good luck.